All right, all right, all right, all right. Shalom, shalom, and shalom, Sister Deborah, prophetess in the wilderness. Now switching over to PITW with a higher, which I'm going to switch the title to a higher with PITW, which means prophetess in the wilderness. I, Sister Deborah, come today with a message. And the message is going to cover something the Spirit has spoken into my spirit. And it was that I am not going to bring about a change. My way is unchanged. He's saying his way is unchanging. So that with that being said, I appreciate the fact that he would speak that to my spirit because I, being human and spirit, in hope that something or right now word would change something that he has already set in place, that could there be a change. So what the Father is saying to me is there's not going to be a change. uh his unchanging ways, Yah's unchanging ways. So we can sit and be still where we are at, and like how would I say, a dummy, just waiting and assuming that, you know, y'all gonna bring about a change each and every day, that he's gonna send someone that's gonna say something that's gonna bring a change, or he's going to leave a word with someone to bring out to a people that's going to change situations or change things. There's not going to be a change. There's no change coming. Okay. So we as a people, as Israel, the true Israel and Judah, there's no change coming our way. Okay. So where we're at is where we are at for right now. And we too have to go through the tribulation. That's pretty much what he's saying. He's saying that many are thinking and hoping that there's going to be a change over to where it'll be a little easier in this day and time in which we are in which we are in captivity. There's not going to be change on this end, y'all, nor the going over. There's not going to be a change, but the change is going to come in once we hit the promised land, the land that he has prepared for us and has uh, uh, set for us to enter in. So I do appreciate the fact that I don't have to worry about getting a right now word from the Most High Yah that's going to make a change from what is. No, he said it's as time before, it's over, it's finished. He's not about to make the straight crooked. He's not about to make the crooked straight. He's about what he say. He said what he's about. So when I get to Numbers, I think about how he has rumbled since Torah all the way to what is spoken in Revelation. The Most High is not going to give us any type of ease, any type of comfort as far as on the outer man. Now, we know that the Holy Spirit that lives in us is a comforter in himself. But what the Father is saying to me, there are people who are actually feeling that I am coming to make a change in the situation that is before them and before the world. He said, there's no change. Yah has no unchanged, no Yah's unchanging way is not before us. Okay. When he do the changing, it will be when Israel and Judah is on the land. Okay. Now, before then, there's not going to be a change, you guys. Now, I know that for a fact myself, But I was thinking that as time go on, Yah will send a right now word to kind of change some things to make people realize that he's still on the sideline and on the left and on the right and on the front line, that, oh, he's still here. But what he want me to understand is, nope, I'm not coming to give people, no one, that type of comfort to think that I'm coming to make the crooked straight. I'm coming to prove myself to those that are righteous. Those days are over. We're in that day, and that is the day in which he created for the wicked and evil and even wicked. We got to rumble in it. And along with that, you have to also go through the tribulations. You got to go through the judgment and the fire of Yah. You see? So don't look for him to change. He has no unchanging way that's coming our way. So what did that lead us? We have to change within us. We have to want something different within ourselves. Okay? We have to grip the hem of his garment, not so much as him coming down here to play patty cake, bake a man with us. Because I'm gonna tell y'all something. This is actually what people are seeking. People are actually seeking a way that they can feel comfortable with waiting for the Most High Yah next move. And he wants me to let you know, his next move is not going to change the way that he has already ordered. So what we have to do, we have to just hold on as best as we can, because if he is greater in us, he already got us. And just put that trust that's already in us, and that he got this. That's why I wanted to title many videos that I uploaded, Yah is on the front line, because that's it, you guys. That's who I'm going to trust in. I'm going to trust in the Most High Yah. He's on the front line, and that's who I'm going to trust in. He that is on the front line. Okay. Now, when I go to Numbers chapter 23 and verse 19, in Numbers chapter 23 and verse 19, it reads, God is not a man that he should lie, neither the Son of Man that he should repent. He has said, and he shall not. He has said, and shall he not do it? Or have he spoken, and shall not make it good? This is showing you that Yah says what he says, he means what he said. And if it is spoken in you through his spirit, it is going to be what he said it's going to be. It is not for humans to try to make it easy for people on the outside, people who are here in the world. We're really trying to pamper them with a way that comforts them, that Yah is going to make their way easy, or a way that they can escape, or a way that they can be fulfilled, or the way they can prosper, or the way that they can get victory. Yah is not coming to give you that. Yah's unchanging way is sealed. All that we're going to experience in this day, and it is what you call a dark day, okay, is we're going to experience the judgment, the wrath, the fire, okay, and we're going to experience the tribulation. You see? So when we are only looking at the things in which we feel that he can come and make a change, or he can change, and that these things can't be, these things that were prophesied, you guys, these things were told to us that shall come to pass. These are the things that were said that shall come to pass. Okay. So if we still stuck on what we want to come to pass, so we can teach others and to give the fake hope to others that things are going to get better, okay, things going to be better in the way things are today, it's going to get better. No, it's not. So when you hear people out here teaching and preaching that it's time to prosper, it's time to get better, and things gonna blow over after the election, and oh, it's gonna be like this, I'm gonna be like that, You know what? I'm going to tell you, being a prophetess in the wilderness, that's not what I see. I don't see nothing. I don't see nowhere near the things that everybody is beholding. I don't see those things. And I'm not going to build a platform that is full of deceit and being deceived, being a platform to deceive people. Because right now, if you don't want spirit and truth, you don't want the light, you don't want to know the way to the narrow gate, this is not the page. This is not the page for you. Because I'm not going to bring the things that's going to make you feel good where you at. Only thing I'm going to anyway, the best thing you should want to feel good about is that Yah is living in you. But if he's not living in you, then you're not going to feel good at all. You're going to have a temporary feeling of good, and the next day you might feel bad. But nothing today, in this day and time, in this midnight hour, is worth having outside of the Holy Spirit. Okay? The Holy Spirit is light in the midst of all darkness. And even your darkness, the things that you experience that hurtful and evil and wicked. Yah is still the light in the midst of that. Okay? So when like I said, when I go to Numbers chapter 23 and verse 19, it says, Yah is not a man that he should lie, neither the son of man that he should repent. Have he said and shall not do it? Or have he spoken and shall not make it good? That's letting you know he's going to be about what he say, and he's going to say what he's about. And you're going to see what he says come to pass. Okay? When you get to Malachi, in Malachi chapter 3 and verse 6, when I go here to Malachi chapter 3 and verse 6, let's go there. In Malachi chapter 3 and verse 6, and it reads, for I am Yah, I change not. You hear that? I am Yah, I change not. So here he's telling you that who he is, and he ain't changing for you nor me, for this world, for no one. So this world got a lot of darkness that is upon it right now. But everybody trying to make it a pretty picture, and it's not going to be a pretty picture. You see? And a lot of people thinking because of tomorrow, when the election, truly things going to get better. Do y'all know a lot of people really believe tomorrow is going to get better? Tomorrow is going to be better. It's not going to be better. He says here in Malachi chapter 3 and verse 6, I am Yah, I change not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. But what is he saying? He changed not. He's not going to change to make us feel better in this day and time that he has assigned dark days. He's not coming to make it feel better. Hello in the live chat. It's good to see you. He's not coming to make it better for us, you guys. We're going to have to ride this thing all the way out. But I will say, oh, he got a great time to make the change in us. Oh, yes, he got it promised. So when I get to Ezekiel chapter 34, chapter 34 and verse 12 through 14, in Ezekiel chapter 34, verse 12 through 14, as a shepherd seek out his flock in the day that he is among his sheep that are scattered, so will I seek out my sheep, and I will deliver them out of all places where they have been scattered in the cloudy and dark days. See, I have said that over and over and over, and I have not ever heard not one individual on these platforms teach of this day as a dark day. I know Proverbs 16 and verse 4 lets you know it's a dark day that Yah created for evil and wicked. But do people match them together? No. They don't put a 1 and 2 together. I mean, 1 and 1 together making 2. It's just too far from their even natural as well as spiritual mindset. They can't put the two together. But when you read Ezekiel chapter 34 and verse 12, it says right here, it says at the end of this verse 12, it says, where they have been scattered in the cloudy and dark day. You see, you, Israel and Judah, you're going to have to see that there is a cloudy and dark day that the Most High Yah is going to deliver you. But you got to understand, he's not going to deliver you on no sunny day, no beautiful cloud. He's trying to let us know that when he deliver us, it's going to be a dark and cloudy day. Not as if you see, when he's saying this, he's not talking about like in the sky, dark and cloudy in the sky. He's talking about the time of the things that's going to be happening. It's going to be cloudy and dark. So you imagine when you see cloudy and dark, that's a different feel. That's a total different feel one has. It's not, you know how you can get a feel when it's raining? It's a feeling to it. When the sun is out, the skies are blue, it's a feeling to it. When that's how it is here, the Father wants you to know that, listen to what he said, and I will deliver them out of all places where they have been scattered in the cloudy and dark day. That means that's just showing us how much chaos is going to be on the land, how much chaos is going to be happening when we are delivered. So I'm going back to what I said. He's not coming to deliver us out of a sunny day in a sunny day and blue sky. He's wanting us to know the mood swing in the world and how it's going to be cloudy and dark. It's letting you know that's where you're going to be in the midst of when I deliver you. So I thank him for that, because that's what this topic is about. He's not coming Yah's unchanged way. He's not changing those ways to get us up out of here. That means we're going to have to go through what he already said we will and we shall do. That we go through tribulation, judgment, and the fire and the wrath of Yah. We're going to go through those things. And I love how he says here in Ezekiel, in the cloudy and dark day. And then verse 13 says, I will bring them out from the people and gather them from the countries, and I will bring them to their own land and feed them upon the mountain of Israel by the river and in all the inhabited places of the country. Now listen to this here, verse 14. I will feed them in a good pasture, and upon the high mountains of Israel shall they be fold. There shall they lie in a good fold, and in a fat pasture shall they feed upon the mountains of Israel. That's showing Israel that he's not coming down here to deliver you, change his way for us. We're going down. We're going down with the tribulation. We're going down with the judgment, the fire of Yah, and the wrath of Yah. We are going down with it. And that's where he says, he that endure shall be saved. Because a lot of us thinking that y'all going to change up as time go on and get us out of here before this happened, this happened, this happened. You're not getting out of here before that happened. That's why he called it a cloudy, dark day. Something I've been calling it for the last 3.5 years, trying to get people to understand the day we are in is dark. It's a dark, pitch black day. And this is where we are at. This is where we're going to remain. We're not coming out of here as if it's going to be a day of joy and happiness. No, when you come out of here, you're going to be in a mindset that you're going to not know if you're going or coming, because so much of the tribulation you're going to experience, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and all these other things that's actually taking place. You're going to have to, not have to, you're going to endure it. That's why I titled it Yah's Unchanging Way. And Israel and Judah, 90%, maybe more, don't even know they're Israel, don't even know they're Judah. So it really doesn't fade them, or it really doesn't matter. Why? Because they have no idea who they are. And they have no idea that the Most High is coming to deliver a people. We have, as a people, have allowed the Israel over in the synagogue to be all that they say they are, and continually saying and claiming the position. And we, as a people, you would think if we were the one, our main thing should have been, I think my idea of, we should have been on the highways and byways, schooling them, our own people, our own nation, regarding their history. But did they do that? No. We're not going to school them, because we just want our little group. That's how the Hebrew Israelites mindset is. We just want our little group. But guess what? Y'all gonna leave your little group right where your little group is, because it's gonna have to go through the tribulation. I would rather have been where Israel, I would rather have been that Judah knew who he was, than to Judah not know who he is, and we go through all this as enemies. You're not gonna be as friends or as a nation, as a tribe. People don't understand what is about to happen. Is your own nation, your own tribe is going to be your main enemy, because they're going to go straight into their own community, doing what they have always did: kill, steal, and destroy their own people. Anytime a people can destroy the Lion of Judah and say to another nation, crucify him. Wait a minute, him came out of your tribe. What are you talking about? That's showing you right then, right there. They have a mindset that's so stuck on the way that they truly are. It tells you who they really, really are, a people. So here I like how the Most High is saying that he's not going to change for nothing. And he tells you straight out that when he comes, he's coming to get you during a time of cloudy and dark day. Notice he said day, D-A-Y. You know what that D-A-Y stand for? Something that he had a hand in. And he don't mean like one day, because he don't have an S to it. He's taking you to the spiritual realm. That's a dangerous place, you guys. When he's saying cloudy and dark day, that's the time period that he put you in to experience tribulation, his wrath, his fire, and his judgment. Okay. So when I get to Ezekiel chapter 36 and verse 23, I get to Ezekiel chapter 36 and verse 23 and through 26. And it says, and I will sanctify my great name. See, we're thinking he's doing it for us. That's why I keep trying to tell Judah and Israel, what Yah is doing is for his name's sake. Even when he deliver you, it's not for you. It is for his name's sake, that the nations and the heathen shall know that it is him. Not that it is Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob's seed, but to know that it is him and not them. You see? Period. Yes, spiritual darkness time. That's exactly. And that's to me, being a person in the spirit, I take that really heavy, because that's not like we're afraid of things on the earth. That's a deeper darkness there. That's a deeper darkness. So here we are in Ezekiel chapter 36 and verse 23. and I will sanctify my great name, which was profane among the heathens. How was it profane? Judah, when they got to the land of their captive, they would disperse to different countries. Everywhere we went, we profaned the holy name of the Most High Yah. We did it. We're even doing it today. When you see 90% don't even know that they are Judah, why? Because they're still profaning his holy name. Now listen to what he says. And I will sanctify my great name. So he has to sanctify his great name. Listen to why. Which was profane among the heathens. When we got among the heathens to where he dispersed us and scattered us, we looked at the heathen and we profaned the Most High Yah name. But that's nothing new. We did it to the Messiah. Crucify him, crucify him. We are a people that is known to go after one another in such a wicked way. That's why I couldn't see everybody of Judah or Israel going to the promised land. And if that is so, somewhere along the line, somebody gonna fall off by the wayside. I just can't see the whole Israel going over. I can see them traveling to go, but when they get over there, he's gonna do the cleaning. But to try to clean something that you said you put rules and regulations on, saying you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do this, and they did everything you said not to do, I can't see them people going over to the promised land. Okay. So what he says, which he said that which was profane among the heathen, which ye have profaned in the midst of them, and the heathen shall know that I am Yah. See, it's never about Israel and Judah or Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. What I think the Hebrew Israelites are missing is Yah. They're putting in place of who Yah is to cover it. They want it to be about Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and we the people. They want to put Yah on the back burner and make it about them as the true Jews. We are the people. We the Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Come on, pull up. Wait a minute. Who is the father? Why ain't we putting him on the highest pedestal? They're not going to do it. So to me, as I continue to see that he's not going to change, I also see that he ain't playing about that small remnant either. So it's a sad thing how they have taken the book and smeared so much out of it to the minds of those who say that they are Hebrew Israelite is really messed up. I mean, like messed up from the floor. They don't really get this thing is not going to be the way you said it's going to be, because they really think the Father going to be turning flips to get them out of here, to get them to the promised land. They don't think that they're going to be in the midst of the tribulation and they're going through it. They don't believe that y'all going to judge them and try them by the fire. They don't believe none of that, because they thinking more so, hey, I'm Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We are the true Jews. We are the children, as if they are the A1 righteous one on the face of the earth, and they are the opposite. Okay. So I like here where the Father is saying, and the heathen shall know that I am Yah, said the Most High Yah, when I shall sanctify in you before their eyes. I try to explain to people that the whole idea of Israel existing, period, in a way that's so unrighteous in everything they do, they think, they act, they conduct themselves, is so much unrighteous. But this is the key right here in Ezekiel 36 and 24. The key is here. I am Yah, said the Most High, when I shall sanctify in Israel before their eyes. He's going to sanctify. He's going to be sanctified by showing himself cleaning up a mess of Israel and Judah. And when he does that, he's going to do it before their eyes. And verse 24, For I will take you from among the heathen and gather you out of all the countries and will bring you into your own land. Stop thinking that he's going to go the route that you say he's going and what these Hebrew Israelites said he's going. He is not going to change his way. No, Yah has no unchanged way. The Hebrew Israelites are thinking that they are all that and some, and Yah gonna bend over backwards and change his ways to make them appear to be who they are. But they don't understand, baby. You got tribulation, and you got the judgment of Yah, the fire of Yah, and the wrath of Yah that's gonna be on earth right in the midst of you. Yes. While you're thinking that you're just going to escape everything and it's going to be only on the heathens and the Gentiles. He tells you right here in Ezekiel that I'm going to bring you into your own land. That's after the tribulation. That's when the judgment of Yah is on the earth and fire is kindled. That means a lot of things that's going to be going on that's actually going to take place. And then he's going to take you out of here. And you're not going to be changed. You're going to have that same wicked mind, that same wicked heart. You're going to be stubborn. Y'all, they're going to be fighting. They're going to be killing. They're going to be doing the same things until they get to the promised land where holy, who Yah is going to clean them up. And then the whole world is going to see him to be the I am. Is once he clean up the messiest people on the earth, believe it or not, is Judah and Israel. When he cleaned them up, it tells you right here. It tells you right here in verse 23, when I shall sanctify in you before their eyes. He's going to clean you up and sanctify you right before their eyes. And then they're going to know that he is the I am. And how he's going to sanctify you, here it go, verse 24. For I will take you from among the heathens, gather you out of all the country. I will bring you into a land, your own land. Then, here go to cleaning. After you in your land, then will I sprinkle clean water upon you, and ye shall be clean from all your filthiness, and from all your idols will I cleanse you. Verse 26, a new heart also will I give you. A new spirit will I put within you. I will take away your stony heart out of your flesh, and I will give you a heart of flesh. And I will put my spirit within you and cause you to walk in my statutes, and ye shall keep my judgment and do them. Now, this is what it called. He's going to sanctify you, set you aside, and renew you all over. And then that's when the world's going to say, truly, there is an I am. Because he's cleaning up the worst of the worst. That's why Israel been so horrible since the beginning of time. They never done it right, you guys. They never, even to today, they won't tell a story right. They got to tell the people a lie and make themselves all that and some. You know how the fake Jews are over there in Israel. They doing the same thing. And I say, well, how could the true Jews make themselves better than the Jews that's over there? Both of them are liars. They both using deception and deceiving, because the Jews that's scattered, they are not doing anything to be calling themselves the true Jews, or we're the Israel and Judah. What are you doing that would tell the whole world that you are the one that are the children of a creator? What are you doing? That's how the one over in Israel won the people over. They went over there. They dealt with having everything, finances, running, ruling everything. You over here killing your own people. Won't take care of your own seeds. I mean, all kind of things Judah is doing. But yet in all, you want the world to know you are Israel. How? How can that be? You show no representative. You show nothing about representing this here holy creator. What are you doing that's holy? What are you doing that's sanctified? What are you doing? But yet they won't, they really thinking that Yah is going to change any and everything to make it fit for them. They don't even understand the hard times is yet to come, because you're going to fall into in and out of the tribulation. Cleaning up ain't going to be done until you on the promised land. You see how deep that is? Israel and Judah don't understand what they got ahead of them. You're not going to get cleaned up until you get to the promised land. Get there and up there. You see? So what is going on? He said you're going to come in curse and you're going to go out curse. So even when we go out, we still going to be cursed. You see, they don't want to teach and preach that. But they want Yah to bring a right now word to change so they can hold on to some changes and say that, okay, he gonna do this, he gonna do this, he gonna do this. He's speaking to us now. All he want is all he always wanted from Israel and Judah, to be their Yah. And if our men and our women can't see that today, it's because he is not going to allow them to see anything that's righteous, that's just. Now he got those that he have sent out that he is leading, but many of them will not. And this is where the hard times, where he said, now listen to what he said. He said that I'm coming to get thee during the cloudy and dark day. See, they don't look and see that. They don't see that when they read. So that's letting you know, baby, you ain't coming out of here on no sunny day. You ain't coming out of here. I knew that to be, because everything that wraps around the 10 virgins, it starts with a trumpet, which is the warning, and the midnight, which is darkness, a horrible time. Nobody pays attention to that. They just think that's just something taking place. No, baby. Midnight, the trumpet blew. Midnight means dark day, dark time. The trumpet is the warning. You see? They never put one and two together. They one and one to make two. They never. It's just that simple. But they don't have the spiritual leading within them to show them what's what. So a lot of people are wanting you to bring forth information, a right now word. I'm coming on this new platform, and my goal is to hear from Yah and bring the word in which Yah is giving me. I'm gonna bring it forth, not in a way that's going to change, gonna make Yah's unchanging way. No, he don't want us to interfere and try to change what we see before us, because I'm gonna tell you, many people in these dark days, it's going to change everything to fit their agenda. I'm telling you, just to get over the first, this day to the next, let's keep the deception. Let's keep deceiving. I, Sister Deborah, want to bring what Yah has ahead of us, so we'll know how to hold firm to his unchanging hand, and hold and grip the hem of his garment, because I believe that it's the tribulation and all these things that's going to take place. It's not going to bypass us. I think we're going to be right in the midst of it. Okay. And I believe that's even a reason why he is in the forehead. So when I see that, I think of, wait a minute, Father, you ain't trying to get us to escape. No, he ain't. He ain't trying to get us to escape what he prophesied that's going to come. One of the main reasons he's going to allow all these things to come is not just for the other nation, but for Judah, and what Judah has and Israel has been doing. See, we thinking we're escaping and everybody else going to get in trouble. And I think that is unjust. Yah wouldn't be a just and righteous creator to let us feel that we can do all the evil and wicked in the world. Okay. And everybody's doing the same thing. Okay. But we are going to escape it. I think that we're missing the bigger picture. I think we want everybody to think that Israel and Judah is getting up out of here. I don't think it's going to be like that. I think it's still going to be a small remnant. I really do. I think it will be a small remnant. So now when I go to Jeremiah chapter 23 and verse 2 and through 4, when I go to Jeremiah chapter 23 and verse 2 through 4, I hear something. Verse 23, Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 2 through 4. Therefore said Yah of Israel against the pastors that fed my people, against the pastors that fed his people. So you think that's other nations that fed us? No, that was Judah. Judah was feeding Judah. Israel was feeding Israel, and Judah was feeding Judah. Now listen to what he said. Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. He knows that these people who are on these platforms who say that they are feeding their flock, and they're pastors and they're leaders, they're bishops, they're priests, he knows already that they are not about who he is about. So he says here in verse 2, Jeremiah chapter 23 and verse 2, therefore thou said Yah of Israel against the pastors that fed my people. Who are your people? Israel and Judah. Who's feeding them? Our nation men. There are women as well, but mostly men that calls themselves pastors. So he said here, yea, ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. So what he's saying, you know how some people say, I left that church because they was doing this. I left that church because that pastor was like this. I left there. See, this is what he's saying. Y'all claiming to represent me, but you're scattering the people who want to know truth, who seeking Yah, and you're scattering them all over the place. And the Father said, I'm going to deal with this. Listen to what he said. And he said, and ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doing, said Yah. See, they're telling you that they are going to escape. We are going to the promised land. Yah is going to nip everything that is unrighteous. He's going to nip it right then and there, during the tribulation, during the judgment, during the fire, and during his wrath. And he even called it what? Cloudy and dark day. I'm throwing down. So where everybody just think it's just the sun that's going to be out and he just going to swoop us on and we go, no, y'all got a work to do. He's keeping his way. We're thinking he's cranking up an unchanging way. No, he ain't. He's keeping his way. And he says here in verse 3, he says, and I will gather the remnant of my flock out of all the country. Notice he said a remnant out of he said, let me say that verse 3, Jeremiah chapter 23 and verse 3. And I will gather the remnant of my flock out of all the country, whether I have driven them, and I will bring them again into their folds, and they shall be fruitful and increase. And what's the next one? In verse 4, and I will set up shepherds over them, which shall feed them, and they shall fear no more, nor be dismayed, neither shall they be lacking, said Yah. This is what he's going to do. But if you think for 1 minute he's going to do it on this land or on the travel way to the promised land, no. So that's letting you know we're going to have some real hardcore time, because he's going to do what he's saying here at the promised land. When he get us to the safe zone where he want us. It's not so much it's a safe zone, it is the zone that he has prepared, where he's going to be in the midst. So if we want to continue to think that he should come and change his whole purpose, his mission, his will to make us think that he's going to deal with us here in this land of our captive, that's on you. He's not coming to make a change. He said for me to say to you, it's going to rumble right here. And we're going to get caught up in the rumbling, whether we like it or not. We're going to be here. Okay. So I like this because it's actually telling you he's going to deal with the evil of those pastors. He's talking about Israel. See, he ain't talking about the heathens or the nations, or he's talking about Israel. You got some rotten pastors in there. That's what he's saying. You know how so many people be on the prophets and the prophetess talking about fake. What is he saying here? What is he saying to the pastor? That's why I say a lot of them, they need to really watch their mouths, because they want to only say what they want you to think and feel based on what they said. Then they want you to believe what they're saying. But when Yah is talking about there's going to be fake prophets, he's talking about fake every calling that he's called to be his servant. Satan going to send the fake ones amongst them, the people. Right here, he's telling them, he said, and the pastors, I got some things against Israel, against the pastors that feed them. Pastors. He's telling them that he's going to visit them with the same evil of their doing. Come on now. But no, they don't go there. They won't go there. They will quit, run straight to the prophets and the prophetess. So what do you think? You think they're really coming to the prophets and the prophetess for the fakeness? No, they're coming to attack the real servants of Yah. And in the process of it, they want you to think that it's their fake. They're not coming after the fake ones. They're uplifting the fake ones. When they're talking about false prophet, they coming after the true prophets, not the false one, because they support them. Okay. So the next one was Ezekiel chapter 39 and 27. In Ezekiel chapter 39 and 27 through 29. Ezekiel chapter 39, 27 through 27 through 29. When I brought them again from the people, I gathered them out of their enemy lands and am sanctified in them in the sight of many nations. See, people really believe that the purpose of Israel is for Israel. No, it's for Yah to get the glory. Now, you listen to what he says. And he had to teach me that, because I said, wait a minute, what's this thing with you and the heathens? What's this thing with you and the heathens? What is it you want the heathens to see and to know? What is this thing with all these other nations? Until he told me, he said, Deborah, they're the one that gonna own that thing. I said, what do you mean? Once I have purified Israel and Judah in Mount Zion, they gonna see it. And they're going to begin to exalt me, Deborah. They're going to magnify me. They're going to say that, yes, you are the I am. They're going to worship me, Deborah. Once I clean up the worst of the worstest people. You know what? And I think that that's something that should be spreaded all over the world regarding Judah, especially Judah. Because he's saying that, wait a minute, it's something about Judah that's so horrible to when the nations see him clean them up, they're going to know that he is who he is. And then they say that, and they're going to exalt me, my holy name. I'm saying, wow. So when you look at this, listen to this. Ezekiel 39 and verse 27. When I have brought them again from the people. He's telling you how it's going to go. And gather them out of their land. Notice he said them in their land. Okay? And gather them out of their enemies' lands and sanctified. Listen to this. And am sanctified. He is sanctified in them in the sight of many nations. See, Yah is going to be sanctified when he get us over there and clean us up. He's going to be sanctified, not Israel, not Judah, not Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Yah is going after his glory. He's saying, and I am sanctified in them. When the other ones, the enemy and all the nations see that I'm sanctified in them, in the sight of many nations. You see? So what I learned was the reason why Israel is so ugly and have been this ugliness people since the beginning of time is because at the end, this is what Yah has planned for his name's sake, not for Israel and Judah, not for Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, not for the true Jews, but for his name's sake, according to his will and his purpose. He is not saying that they're going to be sanctified for Israel or Judah, or the nations going to look at them. He said they're going to look at him in them, because they're going to see what they have never seen since the world existed, a people that's now holy. And Yah, there got to be a creator that took the ugliest people and made them sanctified through himself. And what did he say? In the sights of many nations. So what is it going to say in 29? Then, listen to this here, you guys. Then shall they know that I am. Ooh. You see how he's saying that? Do you know he's not saying, then shall Israel and Judah know? That's not what he's saying. He's talking about the nations. Why would they then know? Because, Deborah, I'm going to clean up the worst of the worstest people that have ever been on the earth. I'm going to clean them up. And when the nations see that Judah and Israel, I have sanctified myself in them, they then, listen to what he says in verse 28. Then shall they know that I am. Then shall they, that's all the other nations, know that I am the Elohim, their Yah, which caused them to be led into captivity among the heathens. Now here he said that Israel is going to know. So this is 28. It's saying Israel, it says, then shall they know I am Elohim, their Yah. So it's Israel. It's not the nations. It's saying Israel is going to know that I am the Elohim, their Yah, which caused them to be led into captivity among the heathens. But I have gathered them unto their own land, and I have left none of them any more there. Neither will I hide my face any more from them, for I have poured out my spirit upon the house of Israel, said the Most High Yah. You see that? Now, 27 was saying that all the nations is going to see him sanctified in them, in Israel. 28 is telling you even Israel is going to know that I am. Okay? Israel is going to know that I am the one that sent them into captivity. In a sense, they're going to come to understand that I sent them, I led them into captivity among all the heathens. Now, what does that do for me? It made me see that when I'm putting a percentage of 90% of Israel don't even know who they are, this need be. You know how I take 100% and say 92 don't know that they are Israel? What he's saying here in 28 is almost saying like there is such a large number of Israel who don't even know who they are. You see what I'm saying? And he's saying, listen to what he says, then shall they know, as if they didn't know. You get it? So that covers the part that why 90% don't know that they are Israel. But he said here, and then they shall know that I am their Yah, which caused them to be led into captivity among the heathens. See, so there's a large number of Israel and Judah that has no idea, okay, that they were led into captivity and among the heathens. They had no idea. Yah is going to reveal that unto them in Mount Zion. And then he said, but I have gathered them unto their own land and have left none of them anymore there. Neither, verse 29, neither will I hide my face anymore from them, for I have poured out my spirit upon the house of Israel, said the Most High Yah. Now, when he said, I have hid my face from them, he said, never will I hide my face anymore. So when we speak of 90%, and that's a new message, when we speak of 90% of our people not even knowing who they are, it is the Father's will that they know not. Ain't that deep? That is so deep. It is the Father's will that they know not. Because here he's saying, and then shall they know that I am. When they get over to Mount Zion and he cleans them up, then they're going to know who they are. They're going to realize that when they were over here, it was him that sent them here. So Yah is going to enlighten them on a lot of things. And that's one thing he's going to enlighten them on, is who they are. So that's good news to Sister Deborah, in a way that I always take the 100 and tell you 90% don't even know that they Israel. That's the setup from the floor of the Most High Yah. And then he said, and I hid my face. I would hide my face no more anymore. So he even, not only did they not know that they are Israel, he even hid his face from them. You see, all for what? His name's sake, that he may what? Be sanctified in them. So they're going back to what I have always said, that Israel is the worstest people on the earth that don't know who they are, don't know nothing, don't care to know. This is the reason why. Because Yah set it up that way. He set it up from the flow up so that he may be sanctified in them at the end, to where the heathens look over and they see that the people of Israel and Judah is now sanctified. Yah is sanctified in there. Wait a minute, that's them people that didn't even know who they were. That's the people that didn't even know their Yah. You see, this is good news, because it shows that it is the Father's will that Israel not know who they are. It is the Father's will that when he bring them to Mount Zion, how all the other nations going to see him sanctify himself in them. Because the other nation sees Israel, like Sister Deborah explained, the worst of the worst, because they don't do nothing in order, you guys. They don't do anything that falls under righteous. And the reason why is because Yah said, I turned my face from them. You see? So if Yah turned his face, he don't see nothing they doing and don't care what they doing. And they don't care themselves, because they don't know that they are the people of Yah. So this is the reason why you have 8% knowing who they are, the true Israel, the true Israelites, only 8%. Now, the last verse is Joel chapter 3 and verse 2. No, I can't go that far. I don't think I'm gonna go that far. Let me see what was in Joel, because that's pretty. I got it all the way. Joel. No, I think that's where I would. Let's see here. Yeah, I think I would hold off here. But yeah, no, here go Joel. Let me see what is it saying here. Let me just go there. Let's go to and and we're going to go to chapter 3 and verse 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captive of Judah and Israel. He's explaining to us in Joel chapter 3, verse 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captive of Judah and Jerusalem, and I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them for their people and for my inheritance Israel, whom they had scattered among nations, and part my land. See, what they don't understand is Yah is not just holding them liable for just Israel and how they parted Israel, the people, and it says here, and they have cast lot for my people and given a boy for a harlot and sold the girl for wine that they may drink. See, y'all looking at all their habits or all their dealings, but guess what else he's looking at? He's looking at their land. Look what he says. And scattered among the nations, and they departed my land, Deborah. They departed my land. So right there, it shows you that the Israel that's over there now cannot be the true Israel. Because this is what this is saying. Y'all parted my land. So that land can't be the ones that's over there now. That's not the true Israel. Because another thing I'm going to tell y'all that a lot of the Hebrew Israelite men, a lot of the Hebrew Israelite men, nor the women, but basically the men, they can't teach it under the Ruach the correct way. Because what they keep teaching is over there in Israel. Now, listen to me, y'all. You're going to think I'm crazy, but watch this. When they point to over there and say, they uses Revelation chapter 2 and 9 and Revelation chapter 3 or 9 that it is the synagogue to those who keep saying that they are the true Jews. But there's more power in what I'm about to say. Okay, so they parted the land and they took upon it and they portrayed to be the true Israel. Okay, so what are they portraying to be? The true Israel. But they didn't understand. I'm sure this is where you know their ignorance are resting. But I'm going to show you how different it is for me and different it is for others who are leaders and pastors and bishops and priests and apostles and prophets and prophetess and Moorings and seers and how they teach. Now, my question would be not too much as, okay, if you are Israel, you feel that you are Israel and you are the true Israel. Well, if you're Israel, tell me, where is Judah? You never hear nobody on YouTube teach the fact, where is Judah? If you the true Israel, where is Judah? You see? No one, no, and I'm gonna say that because I've been on here going on 6 years, a little over probably going into my 7th year. I have not heard it taught, preached. See, they mind be so on what they think they should open their mouth to. But the power punch is this. Okay, if you say that you are Israel and you are the true Jews, where is Judah? Why ain't nobody asking them, where is Judah? If you are Israel, where is Judah? See, another question that the Hebrew Israelites don't answer. Where is Judah? If you say that you are Israel and you are the true Israel over in Israel, you are the true Jews, where is Judah? If you are Israel, where is Judah? They couldn't answer. They can't have the answers for to a child. They would have an answer. Not only that, Israel is consists of 12 tribes. You never hear Israel over there breaking it down into the 12. You see how simple it is? This is what the Father say in the end days, that which was in the dark shall come to the light, and knowledge shall be increased. You notice the knowledge got to be spiritual, because these questions in which I bring forth is questions that you will never, ever hear nobody ask. And it's a very powerful question. If you are the true Israel, separate yourself into the 12 tribes. Israel is not one nationality in one. That's not Israel. Israel consists of 12 tribes. You all over there is one nationality. Does that make sense? Makes a whole lot of sense. Then you wonder, well, Deborah, why ain't nobody would ask that? You got to see how Yah has it orchestrated. Just because I can understand it and see it in the spiritual realm doesn't mean that Yah has given it to Israel or Judah or the Hebrew Israelites to see, because that's a powerful question. And I have never heard no one bring that topic up. You want to say you Israel? Pull up my brother Judah. Where's he at? If you say you Israel, pull up the other 12 tribes. Where's the other 12 tribes at? You one nationality, European. Where's the other 12 tribes? No one seems to go toward these people with the light. Everybody got to go after them with a bunch of darkness, stupidity. And that's the Hebrew Israelites today. They got so much stupidity wrapped within them. They don't know if they're going or coming. They got this here swollen head that these men is on. And they don't even understand when that remnant get up out of here, they be lucky if they go. You see? See, they thinking y'all coming for them. But for what I understand, it just told us that Israel didn't even know they were Israel. So that leads me to know that the 90% that you say that don't know that they're Israel, Deborah, they'll be the one that's subject to go. Because he did not say they know they Israel. He said they don't know they Israel. They didn't know why they were over here. That don't sound like the Hebrew Israelites today. That sound like Israel over in the four corners who don't even know that they are Israel. That's what it sounds like to me. So a lot of people need to make things make sense, because voices is in the land and they're not making things make sense at all. And I think we are in a time period where the light is so bright for those who walk therein, to where we better hang tight to the light and just go on and let the spirit that's in us lead and guide us. Because those two questions I just put up, I'm 64 years old and have never heard a church, no one on YouTube, no one. These men get on this platform, and I'm telling you, I be wondering, how did they get to the point of who they are, but yet know not who they are. But see, the Father just answered it right then, that when they get over there, they're not going to even know that they were Israel. So I, Sister Deborah, appreciate you in the live chat, pulling on in. And it took me some time because I was really preparing a couple of videos, and I decided to hold back on those and just make videos today, put them up just to open up the page. In time past, when I switch over from closing down one page, I normally lay down for 6 months to a year and come back. But I just switched over to pull over into another page. The good thing about it is that it looks like they took me from in the midst of whatever that was, that they had me in the black box. So I'm pretty much feeling good about where I'm at, because it's going to show a whole different year. It's going to bring more insight. People who have never seen me on the other page, they're going to be open to come to this page, and they're going to see this page, me speaking on this YouTube channel, and they might tune in. You'd be surprised of those that's out there seeking and looking and desiring. Again, I appreciate you in the live chat. It's good to see you flip over, and there are individuals still sending me message on the other page, but hopefully they could flip over and tune in to this page. And again, I thank you for tuning in. And IPITW with a higher shall be back. Shalom and shalom.